What's up guys, welcome back to Death Stranding, and let's proceed on. The last two episodes, I will say, has not been quite successful in, delivering these 4 pieces of cargo. We've been having quite a trip with the BTs, but each and every, failure is a lesson, I presume. Get tips on how to, kill them using the grenades we got from our body fluids, and also creating more effective grenades out of peace, like our urine and maybe also feces, once we figure it out, if that's the case.
Our affliction, such as it is, began with the beach, or rather, our discovery of it.
I think we had this dialogue.
The question of life after death was answered only by religion and philosophy. When we learned of the beach's existence, death became something more tangible, knowable. The living walked the shores of the afterlife, while dead things, beached things, began to find their way back. And then came dooms, and with it a host of theories advanced by physicians and psychologists, desperate to explain the world's newest mystery. The symptoms were duly categorized and stratified into levels. But repatriates like you are a singularly rare breed, worthy of a classification all your own. The specialists must have been climbing over one another to get a look at you. I wonder what they found.
Speaking of parts, I need a ladder and a rope. I think I used one of them back at the cliff all the way, the incinerator location. We're coming down from it. So that's something we might need to fabricate when we're back at the private locker. The private, not the private locker per se, but hey, you're not supposed to shout. Back at the terminal, either the distribution center or not city. So rain will start to presume over here, and then from there we should be really careful on the BT's surrounding area. So I think this is one of them. Alright, let me equip the grenades, just in case we're really meeting them. Make sure when when BB gets to recognize, oh my god, my screen just froze, don't know why. When the BB gets to recognize a BT, I need to be really paying attention and holding my breath. Prevention is better than cure, right? So we'd rather prevent us from fighting it rather than getting to fight it. Hold on, baby. All right. Should be really careful. Extremely careful. My screen just hung twice. I may need to check that. So I may really need to be really extra careful. Okay, we're safe now. At least for now. I need to hold my breath now. Alright. Rather a very large area infested with BTs.
We've got company.
Let me relax. All right. Relax, baby. Relax. All right. Still on the way. That almost got us. Alright. Still on the same route. Or rather en route to where we're supposed to go. What a place indeed. Oh, this is a good sign. Okay, I thought maybe it said it signaled that there's more BTs up ahead. I need to be more extra careful. Alright. That was rather something else. Anyway, let's proceed on. I'm happy we were able to do it way better than the last time. Alright, we reached. Good boy. Careful.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Activate terminal. Make a delivery, deliver requested cargo. Partial delivery unavailable. Okay, so we have done all the orders. Sorry, I almost thought we kind of missed one along the way. Alright, deliver all 4 containers of aid.
You the porter? The one-man army sent to do the work of a team? You and your 2 feet to fill all them boots. Looks like everything's more or less intact. About what I expect from a guy running solo.
Alright, aid package delivery Port North City successfully. I think I've done all the 4 required delivery.
usher us into a new chiral age or some shit?
Yeah. That cool?
Hell yeah, go for it. Been waiting forever and a day for this.
Alright, Chiral Network coverage increased. The eastern region. Eastern established. Bona City has joined the UCA. New interview data acquired. The Chiral Network experiments between Central and Capital 1 and 2. Wheels and local porters and timefall and power failures. Alright, this area is now connected to the Chiral Network, okay, enabling you to see and access all the player structures etc.
Wait. Where'd you get that? That little guy? Same as mine. Where the hell did you get it?
Yeah, I can't really say. But the little guy, he came with the pod, if you gotta know.
And who'd you get the pod from?
Igor, from Corpse Disposal.
My little brother. So, what? He just gave one of these to you. Why?
I was there with him, at the end. We were moving a body. Things went to shit. There's BTs everywhere. And one of them grabbed him. So he told me to take it and run.
That right. So what's your story? You lived through a catastrophe like that, only to keep on doing the same work? Okay. Been a long time coming, I suppose. You take good care of that little guy. He belongs with the expedition. With you.
All right.
Better if you take this with you too, I reckon. Can't think of anyone who could use it more.
We get a hematic grenade. Alright. I think that'll be great. Is that what... Did I have it on? Is it with me? I think it should be with me. So it's a hematic grenade. I think level 1. How is it different from the one that I have? Or did we get something else that I can't see? Anyway.
Sam, you've done it. Port Knot City is back on the grid. This community, a part of the UCA. Their data, a part of our shared wisdom. With enough time and enough chiral printers, they'll be able to build ships. And one day, the waters will be ours again. All because you led the way. Though what follows in your wake isn't always good. Any city that joins the UCA becomes a bigger target for the terrorists. But we have to accept the dangers and press on, no matter what. The rest of America is waiting, Sam. Waiting for you to take the first step and connect them to the Chiral Network. I know you can reach them. Make us whole again.
Thanks. One more C in the UCA, huh? So, you fixing to cross the lake and head west?
Yeah. We got a boat?
No, not for years now. Terrorists took out everything bridges that floats. Only boat in town belongs to a private courier.
Private courier? Don't tell me. Fragile Express?
That's the one. I already spoke with their rep. I'm having them load the boat with some of the supplies you brought us. I'll bet the folks in Lake Knot will be tickled pink to see someone come into port. Been a while, I expect. Head on down to the harbor when you're ready. It's right outside the distro center. Don't worry, Port Knot never gets the rain. Feel free to rest up in your room before you head out.
So this port doesn't get the rain. Interesting. Okay, BB pacified and given out of blood. A blood bag filled with your blood was being placed in your private locker. I think I have mails. I've been not reading. Let me check real quick. So far apart but always connected. Thanks again for your help. So this is about the Chiral print I was able to distribute to them. Casualties of Twilight really helped me out there. Thanks, man. This is about a movie from George Baggington. Rich links make the world a better place. Alright, this is about the bridgelings. Benjamin Hancock, you taking care of your baby? And how's your baby? Me, I'm a bit worried. That's why I'm writing you actually. It is about getting attached to... Don't get attached to your baby, especially when it gives me a like. Piece of equipment can't do that, right? Equipment doesn't like being rocked either or getting soothed by the sight of a spinning order deck. Check out your tips if you're not sure how to do stuff like that. And then about Victor Frank, about my brother. Ever since you told me about my brother, I haven't been able to stop thinking about him. I want to make one thing clear though, I don't blame you for what happened, Igor wouldn't either. I know that it's weird though, we weren't all that close, and back when he was alive I'd go weeks without thinking about him, but now, well, ain't that the way things always go? You still got that little keepsake of his, sounds kinda stupid, but I've started thinking of it as like his alter ego or something. You know, it was his dream to go west with his second expedition, right? He never made it, but his favorite toy does. It almost feels like it will make up for it, at least a little. You show the little guy the sights now. You hear? Lord knows I've never get to see him. Alright. So these are ordered by importance. Alright. I think we can take a shower now. Take a shower real quick. And we use the toilet to see if maybe shitting will be able to give us a more stronger grenade compared to maybe showering or pissing. So now that was pissing. Let me do my business. We see what happens.
Grenade number 2.
All right.
The latest in our line of EX grenades. I give you the number 2. As you may have surmised, this model was produced with various extracts refined from your fecal matter. We suspect that your regular consumption of cryptobiotes has led you to excrete certain compounds that may prove especially effective against BTs. If you would like us to produce more, you need only furnish us with the requisite raw materials via your private room's toilet. I look forward to your feedback.
So seems like also the number 2 thing kind of is more effective. I think we're gonna wrap up here. This is just about the Red Bull and glasses. yeah, let's wrap up here, and then we're going to proceed on a new episode. Going to, I believe the next one should be going back to the harbor, something about that. Head for Lake North City, head for the harbor. Yeah. Good thing this place does not rain. So thank you guys for watching, and catch you in the next episode. Bye bye.